Today I will show you how I designed several hooks for my grill in FreeCAD. As you can see, there are several hooks on the side, but I need to have some on the front as well. This is what the hooks will look like. I designed two longer ones for the rear side of the grill. They will hold my box with paper towels. I sewed the cover for the grill, and when it is not in use, I place the longer hooks the other way around. At this point, I can drop the work table and put on the cover. Now it's time to show you how I made them. Open FreeCAD, select Part Design from the drop-down menu, then create a new document, a new body and a new sketch. I will work on the XY plane. First, I will use the polyline tool to draw a rough shape of the hook I want to make. I will try to make all lines either horizontal or vertical to avoid adding constraints later. All lines look good except the last one, so I need to constrain it vertically. The thickness of the hook will be the first thing I'm going to constrain. I want the hook to be 3 mm thick. Your support means a lot, so I would appreciate if you take a minute to like the video and leave me a comment below. I need to have 6 constraints for the thickness along the whole drawing. At this point, the thickness is set. Now I will set the dimensions of the top and the front side of the hook to 51 mm. Next, I will make the hook 35 mm long. The front part of the hook, which will prevent the hook things from falling, will be 15 mm in height. I will make the back side of the hook to be 1 mm more than the other sides, just so it would be easier to attach it. Now we are almost ready. The end is sticking out to keep the hook securely attached. We only need to attach either of the points to the center point so the sketch is fully constrained. If it becomes green, everything is done correctly. Now you can close the sketch. Click on Path to define the width of the hook. I need to make it 23 mm. This is what the hook will look like, but we can make it a bit prettier and a bit sturdier by adding some fillets. I will select the bottom edge and the edge of the hook end. I will set the fillet radius to 2 mm. Next, I will select the top edges and I will set the radius to 3 mm. Finally, I will select the edges of the hook and I will set the radius to 5 mm. I forgot to tell you, but you can download the files from the link in the description. This is what the hook will look like. Now click on the Model tab, select the body, then go to File, save it and export the file as a .stl file. As I told you earlier, I also need 2 longer hooks which will hold my box of napkins. So I will show you how to modify the existing hooks and make them longer. Make sure the model tab is selected, then click to open the drop-down menu as shown in the video and double-click on the sketch. The first thing I'm going to change is the thickness of the front side to 4 mm. Next, I will change the thickness of the hook to 5 mm. The length of the hook must be 3 to 4 mm bigger than the box that you're going to fit. In my case, it is 127 mm. Now we can close the sketch. To make the corner a bit thicker, I will increase the radius of the fillet to 7 mm. And this is the only additional correction to the hook. You can select the body and export the file. You already saw what the hooks look like. I printed them using PLA, but you can always use something sturdier. That's all I had for today. Now have a nice day and see you next time.